Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matches. Each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Dogs will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Buckeyes offense will have the football first here. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's reeled in. It's Peoples. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Scanning the field. It's Sayin. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now.
On to kick it away.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me,
This changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
So quickly all the way up to the 36 in its first down. Oh, it's Sayin. Makes a quick catch.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
That completion makes it second and medium. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Who's in the clear? That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Play action here on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
By the receiver. He's tackled at the 47. First down on the offense.
And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Running back has it on a screen now. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching kick.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You 1st down for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Movement here from the tight end. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And they've got the returner corralled. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Here on 2nd down for this offense. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They start with a keeper to the right. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. The ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And there's the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. To screen pass, complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this 3rd down. Interesting call here on 4th down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The shotgun handoff here. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Caught by the receiver. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. On the run, it's Peoples. Inside the 45. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. That's caught. It's Peoples. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
1st down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And now they'll set up for the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Breaks into the clear. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Dogs will try to keep this drive moving. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Defense surrounds him. It's a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That means the score, Georgia 14, Ohio State 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that previous play. And now the handoff. game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Working clock with the ground game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the single back takes the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The Bulldogs will have to kick it away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll test the right side here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It has been a rough night for this quarterback. That last interception really punctuates what's been a completely inept effort from this passing game from start to finish.
It's a kneel down.
Well, it hasn't been the prettiest of days for really either offense, but anytime you get a chance to take a knee to end the game is all that matters. Count this one as a W. You learn from some mistakes, and you get better for next week.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.